Hello everyone, in this video I'll show you how to repair this LED lamp. First of all, let's have a look inside what is happening. Let's have a look here. It's burning. Let us remove all this thing here. First we disassemble all this thing. Let us remove this battery. I think battery also it has problem. Let us remove all this thing first. I will remove all this thing. This is switch. I'll remove it first. And then let's see later. This is switch, okay. And then let us remove this resistor and this diode. This is diode. I'll remove this diode. You can use any diode. This is a resistor. Here I'll change this battery. I'll use mobile battery. 3 volt only. I'll use mobile battery. Let us take this wire. You can use any wire. I'll take this wire. I'll remove this. Okay. Now I get wire. Let's see this thing. This resistor and diode is here. Okay, now I need to solder this. I have to use this solder. I have to solder this. I'll show you later in the circuit diagram. You can see this diagram. Here is the switch. Switch. And this is 3 ways, okay? 3 switch. This is S1, switch 1, switch 2, input. Okay, this is input current, okay? Input. And this is S1, switch 1, and this is switch 2. And then here we have to use this. Here is output, and here we have to use this resistor. It's depend on you how much you want to resist the current. Resistor 1, and then again we have to add one more resistor. Resistor 2, R2. And S2 equal to single. This S2 it's come only in single switch. This S1 it will not work if you give to S2. S1 is double. If you move this switch to S1, then the current will be in both sides, S1 and S2. Both sides, both S1 and S2. For S2, the current will need to pass through 2 resistors. So you'll get high resistance and you will get low voltage and the output will be low. The higher the resistance, the less will be the current passing through this resistance. Yeah. If you give on S2, for this R1 plus R2. And if you give on S1, the current will be passing only through R1 and you will get the high power. Yeah. If you give on S1, the current will pass only in S1. And if you move the switch to S2, the current will be less because of high resistance. The current need to pass through R1 and R2. S2 is called high resistance, and the less you get the voltage. And S1 equal low. Low resistance means you will get the high current. The higher the resistance, the lower the current, and the lower the current, the higher the resistance. Yeah, switch 1, switch 2, and this is input. Okay, let's start. You can do any solder, but first you need to be careful. Here I just use it directly without any material, without safety method. Safety first. Here, instead of resistor, I use diode because I don't get the required resistor. Any you can use diode also, it's okay. Now I'll use diode instead of the resistor. Diode, it resists little bit of current, that's why I use diode. This I just connect this battery to pass through the switch. And don't worry, later on you will see, later on I'll give you full circuit diagram, don't worry. I just connect it now. It's working now. Wait, okay, don't worry, I'll show you the circuit diagram. This is for charging. This is for charging. I use diode. You see, this is for charging. You need diode so that the current will not return back. It will get in, but it will not come out. This diode. This is negative. Negative of the battery. We have to use this diode. This is for charging. You can use solar charger. In the next video, I'll show you how to make charger from solar. Here, I'll just show you this way. This is in positive. Positive you can use direct, and in negative you need the diode, or you can change the diode in negative also. It's not a matter. Now I'll insulate this wire by using this tip. You can use any tip. Here I use this paper tip. You can use any sellotape or something for this purpose. Okay, now I'll cover it. Let us cover it. And this two is for charging. This red one is positive one and the white one is negative one. Look, there is no current out because of diode. This is for charging. You can use 3 volt to 4 volt or 5 volt solar. This is switch up turn on. Look, low and high. Low, low and high. Okay. Okay, now let's have a look on the circuit diagram. Okay, let's start. This is the battery. You can use 3 to 4 volt battery, depend on the LED, which LED you use. According to the voltage of your LED. If your LED is 6 volt, you can use 6 volt battery. If your LED is 3 volt, you can use your 3 volt battery. It depends on you. This is plus and minus. Here, there is a switch. Switch. This is a switch. This. Here is the resistor. In both S1 and S2, but switch 1 and switch 2. It's R1, R2. Look carefully in the circuit diagram so that you will know how to make it by yourself. Current will move from here, input, and this is output. And this is for charging. This is battery minus and battery plus. Here, diode is here. Look, you have to point it this marking part this side so that current will enter and it will not come out. It will only just entering, but it will not come out. This is for charging. It depends on the battery, how much voltage you use, what voltage you use. If you use 3 volt, the charger must be 3, and if you use 6 volt, the charging must be 6. Okay, let's see. Thank you. Have a look on the circuit diagram and you start making it.